Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Roger Clemens gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Roberts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Edmonds has it, and he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, Brady Anderson. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch coming, here it is. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Robinson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's
high and deep to right center. Back goes Betts, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 26 for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Eddie Murray, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Number 33, Eddie Murray.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Murray, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact that this guy plays with the big part of the field. He is not pot committed to pulling the baseball or going the other way. He stays through the middle of the field. He keeps everything working towards the big part, and it serves him well from both sides of the plate. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping up to the plate, Boog Powell. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away, but this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy on the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we could say that on the air.
To the plate now, Cal Ripken.
The shortstop.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Stepping in now, Chris Boyles. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 5, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dave McNally, the pitcher from Montana, gets the call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Wade Boggs is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mookie.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. Boggs gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1 to Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ted Williams.
So striding in, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carl Yastrzemski, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
I got 2-1 to count.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now batting, Paul Blair. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. Softly hit out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Ready for another chance? Brian Roberts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Manny Machado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now in the box, Fred Lynn, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
David Ortiz comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman, Justin.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brady Anderson.
The left fielder, Brady Anderson.
First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Robinson, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and that's the second out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Murray, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
One and two, here it comes. Now a swing by Murray and a ball soaring out to right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Derek Lowe is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Lowe.
In now, Boog Powell,
the designated hitter.
as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox nothing.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Omar Garciaparra is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already two of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. A base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
2 out with the man at first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. To short, hit hard. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Standing in, Cal Ripken. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Count 1 and 2.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Yastrzemski in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Another try at 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Settling in now, Chris Boyles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Into the box now, Paul Blair, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Lynn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Brian Roberts 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Boggs has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 6-zip. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ted Williams.
The left fielder, Ted Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And there's ball 2 now.
2-0, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Taken in by Machado. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Carl Yastrzemski. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Fred Lynn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Machado is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The Orioles are on top 6-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Manny Machado. First offering on its way. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
This pitch is popped up. Yastrzemski is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 9, Brady Anderson.
In now for the O's, Brady Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Frank Robinson is on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Robinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two and one.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1 to Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Rich Edmonds. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him. Maybe the best paw ball he's thrown, and that'll end it. Nothing doing for Boston. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So now to the plate, Boog Powell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. That evens it up. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. At the plate now, Cal Ripken. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chris Boyles will be next. High in the air out to center field. Lynn is there, 2 gone.
Now back. Catcher.
Digging in once again, Chris Boyles. Now here's the pitch. Up and in for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Popped him up. Pedroia moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Stepping into the box, Omar Garciaparra. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 21 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they've dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
At the plate, Wade Boggs. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Base is empty here with nobody out. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Fielded cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right through it here. It is behind 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle. Something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Paul Blair. First pitch coming. Here it is. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Garciaparra backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. Williams has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on top 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Carl Yastrzemski.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Blair is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Fred Lynn. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled straight back. The 1-1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two and two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. At the plate now is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not Howard.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brady Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down. Oh, that's all.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 20, Frank Robinson.
In now, Frank Robinson. First delivery to him on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Eddie Murray waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Ready now, Eddie Murray. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Boog Powell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. He's set. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 turned on down the line, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're on top 7-1. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now to the plate, Rich Edmonds. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Omar Garciaparra comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great move.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's a 7-2 game now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Jim Lombard enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Leading off the bullpen, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
This is in the air out to right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Chris Boyles. First pitch of the at-bat. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, Paul Blair. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Eric Bedard will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Eric Bedard.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Bedard, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bedard has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now another 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Blair is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Standing in now, Ted Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 8.
Next up for the Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Baltimore Orioles get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Dave McNally earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Roger Clemens permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon. 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing